What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Dragon Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Roy, with my co-host, Jackson Mamba. What you guys want to say today?
Good start of the video. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? We're back here Wednesday, Flex Wednesday, ready to have a big one. Let's go.
All right, let's get everything started. All right, so Suns talk real quick. All right, we got some big talk today. Suns versus Celtics tonight. Hambam, you're a Celtics fan, of course. What do you got to say? Suns versus Celtics?
Well, tonight there's going to be a separation of the men and the boys. That's all I'm going to say. And I think you know which side I'm talking about, the men, and which side are the boys.
Yeah, I think Suns will play good tonight. And there's been rumors that Chris Paul might return tonight. Coming out of action. He's probably gonna be back in action tonight. So I'm really hyped for that. But let's look at tonight's game. Let me screen share real quick. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Quick little shout out to Suns fan. What is up, my man? How you doing today? Suns W, of course. We should easily take a W. And then we had Jax, who obviously in the chat. Say what's up. Thank you, Jax, for putting down something in the chat. All right. Let's talk. Okay, so for tonight's game, it's going to be on ESPN, so it's a national televised game. On Valley Sports as well, and it'll be on NBC. Record 20-5 for the Celtics. 16-8 for the Suns. Jax, both of you guys, who do you think is going to be like the underdog tonight? Who do you think is going to be like really playing well tonight?
All right. I think underdog got to be the Suns. From a record standpoint,
Yeah, but player-wise.
Player-wise, I don't know.
How about who you got?
I'm going with the Celtics. Even though the Suns have been playing well without Chris Paul, I think that without him, they're not a complete team or a complete playoff team. And I think that they're playing a Celtics team, which is right now.
What about underdog player? Like a player that on the Celtics you feel like is going to explode tonight?
You know, this is a little bit of a dark horse, but I always kind of want to see Blake Griffin go off.
Blake Griffin?
I do. Ever since Arkansas beat him way back in the day, whenever he played for Oklahoma, I've always kind of liked Blake Griffin.
Jax, you?
Underdog for the Celtics.
Yeah, underdog player for the Celtics.
Let's see. Marcus Smart, always.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love Marcus Smart. Dude's a defensive dog, and he's really good on the defensive end. Offensively, he's pretty decent. But if I was me as the Suns fan, I think I'll be really scared of right now is Marcus Smart because he always locks him up. But then again, we have like Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams playing. True. And then Derek White is really nice. He did well. And then who is Grant Williams? I do love me some Grant Williams. I think he's a really good player. He is. He's pretty good. What do you guys think for the Suns? Who do you think is going to be the dark horse for the Suns?
I mean, dark horse for these two teams are hard because everyone got so much talent. But I think size can be effective versus the Celtics. So DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. DeAndre Ayton has been playing well ever since Pat Bev shoved him. He's been playing a lights out right now. Jax, who you got?
I've got Damian Lee. Yeah.
Championship Lee?
Yeah.
I love Damian Lee. I love me some Damian Lee. And I got to get credit to Damian Lee. I even said it before in a couple of episodes that, hey, he's not it. I don't think he's it. But he's proven me wrong. So, honestly, I love me some Damian Lee. But, so, Hambam, you said DeAndre. Me and Jax are going with Damian Lee. Dub, I think Suns take the dub. I'm sorry, Hambam, but your Celtics are not winning. But it's going to be a good matchup tonight. It's going to be the Booker versus Tatum matchup. You love to see Booker versus Tatum.
Oh yeah.
The Booker light skin versus light skin. I think that's going to be one of the nicest matchups. Of course, I want to talk about a last game that we played. Of course, everybody's favorite talk, Jax's favorite talk, Suns versus Mavericks game. I want to touch up on that a little bit. So basically this game was not a good game. It was not a good game. I didn't enjoy watching any of it. But
What was this?
this was like
2 days ago?
2 days ago. 2 days ago. Basically, Mikal Bridges had played well. DeAndre ain't played well. Booker, I'm gonna give him a little pass. He dropped 50 against Chicago, then he dropped like 40, and then he was going off. So
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say then.
it's fine if he got 11 points, but I feel like
See, Damian Lee.
Yeah.
13 points.
13
and
points. Landry Shamet, Landry Shamet, he's like if he can go hot some days, and he can go super cold some days. So it just depends. But Monty, I'm really surprised with Monty Williams that he put in Ish Wainwright. If you guys don't know who Ish Wainwright, he was an undrafted player. He's like a football player because he looks like a defensive end. And we know that the Mavericks, their one person is Luka that they'll put on. And what me and some people were talking from Suns Valley podcast were like that they should Ish Wainwright should put on be on Luka because Luka's a little bigger and Ish Wainwright is about body, and I think the body would have been perfect. We saw Mikal Bridges, we saw Josh Okogie playing, but what do you guys think? I know you didn't watch the game, Jax. I think you did watch the game a little bit. But what could you say from looking at stat line? Of course, I'll upload the stats as well.
Stat line, field goal percentage, pretty much the same. 3-pointers,
Yeah, Suns could have bought a 3-pointer to save their life.
yeah, it was kind of bad. And then, free throws, 18 out of 26. You got hit for free throws.
See, the Suns with the free throw issue is that they always have an issue with free throws. Like some days they'll only get let's say Steph Curry. If we're playing the Warriors, it's gonna be like the team has 12 free throws. Steph Curry himself will only have 12 free throws, and it just feels like reffing and the refs are just blind. I feel like, but I'm a Suns fan, so we Suns fans get bullied on this part. But Album, any word from you?
About that game,
Yeah.
I want to talk about you guys' matchup that you guys talk about, Ish Wainwright versus Luka. I think that was a really good idea. Any Razorback fan, any Razorback basketball fan should know Ish Wainwright from playing him at Baylor, and everybody on that team was tough and at grit. So I think that was a good prediction. Or a good way to remedy what happened during that game for the Suns.
So one last thing, y'all want to let's look at the standings real quick. Let's see how from last week what's been looking like. You want to look at Eastern or Western? Which ones you guys want to do? Last time we did Western, so we can look at Eastern this time.
Yeah, your call.
All right, bet. All right, Celtics, of course, number 1 seed, 20-5. Hambum, you should be feeling happy. It's a good step with the Celtics organization. Bucks are always dominant with the Giannis and Chris Middleton, and of course their ass that play. Cavaliers, third place, 16-9. Hold up one moment.
Attention all athletic students, the athletic bus is here. The athletic bus is here. Teachers, please release the athletic students to the athletic bus. Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, Cavaliers, 16-9. I love Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, I think, dropped 43 points last game, so it was really well. Hawks, 13-11. Not bad. Pacers, I'm not going to lie. The Pacers have been pulling up right now with losing a lot of players, but with Jalen Smith, Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, they've been really nice. And then Jackson's favorite team, the Nets. I think you and Hambam were talking about this that on the last pod that the Nets could pull a comeback, and I think you guys are saying that right. I was like, no, I don't think. I think this is over. But what do you guys think right now?
About the Nets.
Yeah.
Well, they just lost to the Celtics,
Yeah, they did lose to the Celtics.
which is a very hard matchup. So, I'm not sure. I mean, it's still pretty early in the season. We'll know more during after Christmas break and stuff. Definitely.
Hambam?
Yeah, last podcast I said that they could make a comeback. They're very talented, obviously. But I'm going to make a hot take right here. All right.
What's up?
All
Let me full screen you, Mr.
right. All right. Let's full screen. All right. Bring full attention.
No. Other
Right.
way. Move.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Hot take time. Come playoff. All right. Last year they lost in the play-in tournament or the play-in games to the Celtics. This year they won't even make the play-in games. They won't even make the play-in tournament. So that's my hot take for the day.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree with this a little. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit from last week.
Yeah, let's once playoff time rolls around, we're gonna have this episode pulled up. So we'll look into that. All right, let's look real quick into the standings, and then we'll talk some Razorbacks, and then we'll talk some other stuff.
All right.
And then 76ers 12-12, Raptors 12-12. Nah, I don't care about those teams. Overall, the East is like not that tough against the West, I feel like, but
What's going on with the Miami Heat? I mean,
they're just kind of having a little tough time right now.
yeah.
They're having a little tough time.
I have more faith in the Heat than the Nets for some reason to pull out of
I think, are they injured? There's some injuries going around and all that, but
Gotcha.
they should probably pull it around during play. I'm gonna say this right now. All these teams that are falling, I'm gonna come back and talk to them during the All-Star break. When the All-Star break hit, after that, that's when teams start to pick it up.
I think you're right.
All right, let's go to the Western. All right, Suns, of course, number 1 seed. Pelicans, I said it last time, they're a good team. I love Zion, and he's done a wonderful job. Grizzlies is always is a good team. John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. You name it, you get all those players. The Kings, I'm honestly surprised how the Kings are playing. 13-9. It's been decades they made it to the playoffs, so this is a step into the right direction. I love me some Domantas Sabonis. I love him, and I love me some what's their player that they Keegan Murray, he's really well. De'Aaron Fox is doing, of course, really well. Nuggets, you got a 2-time MVP player playing for the Nuggets. Yeah, Nikola Jokic, so he's doing good. Clippers, Kawhi and Paul George. I'm over this dynasty team that people said this could be a finals team, but they haven't even showed that much potential. Mavericks, I don't like the Mavericks. They can screw off. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like Luka, but yeah, they'll probably be good. Trailblazers, 13-11. Damian Lillard is Damian Lillard, I guess. It's him and Jeremy Grant are floating around, I believe, and Anthony Simons. And who did they pick up? I can't remember who. Trailblazers. Roster. Who did they pick up? Shaden Sharp. No, was it Shaden? Yeah, it was Shaden. Yeah, it was Shaden Sharp. Yeah. And then Jazz, 14-12. They're in a playing tournament.
Ooh, my Rockets aren't in 15th place no more. They're in 14.
Man, your Rockets suck either way. But they did beat the Suns, so I'm not going to beat that. The Warriors are playing team. Timberwolves are a playing team right now. So let's come back, maybe All-Star break. That we'll probably do some finals NBA scene like the last. All right, let's talk into some Razorbacks talk.
Liberty Bowl.
Liberty Bowl.
Liberty Bowl.
Right.
Yep.
Got to
Liberty
the
Bowl.
Kansas Jayhawks.
That's right. And they're a team that doesn't go to a bowl very often. I think it's been like 2008 or 2009 since they've been.
Yeah.
But they're going to be ready to play. The Razorbacks are going to have their hands full.
I'm pretty sure they're 6-6, just like us. The last 4 games they've got beat by Kansas State, Texas, Oklahoma State, and Texas Tech.
Okay.
Kansas, we know is not a football team. They're more of a basketball team. So, honestly,
I think we could pull it off. We
I
just
think-
keep possession on the ball.
you want me to give a hot take real quick?
Let's hear it, buddy.
All right, let me full screen myself real quick. Okay, so hot take. I think the Razorbacks win. I think score will be 52-14
Ooh. Razorbacks win big?
Yeah.
Oh.
by a high margin. But what do you guys think? Maybe I could be wrong.
You know, this year's football team, there hasn't been any consistency. So it's kind of hard to tell which team is going to show up. But we're losing a bunch of key players on defense with an already injury-riddled defensive lineup.
Mhm.
Not to say that we can't come out and play. New guys step up in bowl season all the time.
Mhm.
But I actually think it's going to be a hard game to win for the Razorbacks, and I think the Razorbacks barely pull it off, something like 28-25, something like that.
Jax, what do you think? Who you got? Razorbacks?
Of course, I can't go against that. But yeah, if we just keep possession of the ball and take care of stuff, I think it will be a little competitive, but I think we'll just pull out second half.
Okay. Well, y'all want to get into some Razorback football real quick? I mean, basketball. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what.
We just beat UNC Greensboro Spartans. So, honestly, it's a small team, but you can't do anything about that.
Yep, we staying at 9 position for right now.
Yeah. Oklahoma's going to be a good matchup. I think that's a really good matchup Saturday.
Saturday at noon. It's going to be a good one.
Who do you think's going to win? I'm calling myself Razorbacks winning. I think Nick Smith Jr. and Anthony Black are going to play nice. I think.
Yeah, Nick Smith just got his first 20-point game.
Yeah.
Go. He's gonna use that confidence and get around to the next game.
Yeah, I think you guys are on the right track too. I think Nick Smith Jr. is kind of coming around. We saw him kind of come out of his shell last night and was aggressive in the last few minutes of the game. That really kind of put the game away for the Razorbacks.
Quick thing. Sorry to interrupt you, Hong Kong. Devontae Davis. There was a lot of speculations he wasn't coming back. He left the team, but I think he's playing. He's playing now. I guess something changed his mind, or I don't know really what happened. But 10 and 10, double. I'll take that any day of the week.
Oh yeah, Devo, he's going to be a leader on this team. I think there's some growing pains. There's some very talented freshmen that might, he might not start this year, but he's going to have a huge role the entire season. And he's a leader, On the game before this, he had 0 shot attempts in the game where he came back from taking his hiatus, and he still impacted the game in a huge manner. Last night, he came in with the same attitude, walked away with a double-double, right? So I think Devo is going to be a huge part of this.
All right, final talk of the day, World Cup talk. Everybody loves the World Cup. It's that one time of the year that comes, or
Every 4 years.
4 years. Sorry. 4 times, comes back after 4 years. So honestly, this is something fun to people watch. Jax is the biggest World Cup guy. He's our soccer guy. Jax, who are you going with? I got France winning it to make it all. Hambam, who you got, and Jax, who you got?
I'm all in on Argentina. We got to get Messi a World Cup.
I would not be sad if France didn't make it, but I want to see one last time Portugal versus Argentina, Messi versus Ronaldo. One last show before they head off, and I think it'll be some type of banger, I think.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a great time.
Yep. And I'm going for Portugal, favorites, but realistically, I think it might come home to if Argentina and Brazil play, whoever the winner of that is, I think we'll win the tournament.
You all talk a little bit quarterfinal prediction?
Let's do it.
All right, perfect. Croatia, Brazil. I'm going to go with Brazil.
Yeah.
You have to.
But I have seen upsets. We saw Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. I would not be surprised of an upset.
That was first game.
That was first game, but it's always can be an upset. You saw yesterday Morocco beat Switzerland.
Spain.
No.
Or no, yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
I take
Yeah,
that.
but hold on. Put that down.
Yeah.
Croatia, they barely even made it through the round of 16. So
Who knows?
I think it's over. But they do have 2 really good teams.
I like Luka Modric on that team. He's playing real nice.
I think it will be a tough game, but I just think Brazil has a huge advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
So we all going with Brazil for all 3 of us. All right.
Yep.
Argentina, Netherlands. I got Brazil. No, sorry, not Brazil. Argentina. I think Messi's gonna go off. I think this team should be fine. I think it won't be. I don't know if it'll be a walk in the park, but it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, they're saying Argentina 43%, and then Netherlands has a 27% chance to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Dybala's playing, of course. Messi, Alvarez. They're all good. They have a really nice team.
Yeah, Di Maria hasn't been playing.
yeah, I think he played 1 or 2 matches in the group stage and then
Yeah,
as
apparently he's
How-
gotten. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead, Humbo.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say the doctors say that he's cleared to play. For some reason, he's just not.
He must be either resting or, waiting for the big time.
I feel like could be something like that saying Hambam, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's not broken, just keep playing, I guess.
That's right.
All right, next game, Morocco versus Portugal. I think Portugal was. I think it's gonna be a little tough battle, but if Portugal scores 2-0, maybe in like the first half, I think it's gonna be a walk in the park. And I think they'll take that more confidence and just head into the semifinals. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, it should be an easy match for Portugal. There's the Ronaldo thing going on right now.
Yeah, today it was on Instagram. I think I saw it that he did not accept any offers from Saudi Arabia. Saw it on Fabrizio's account.
Yeah.
Mama, who you got?
You got to go with Portugal. They're pumping on all cylinders, or they were last game, and
They beat Switzerland. They beat the crap out of Switzerland. So
yeah, and whenever teams are just firing like that, it's hard to pick against.
Ramos. I don't know how to say his first name. I'm not good with this word. What's his name? Gonzalo Ramos. Is that how you say it, Jax?
No, but I don't know. They was talking about they might not even need Ronaldo right now because
he was on the bench last game.
The young striker got 3 goals just like that.
Yeah, man.
Our last and final quarterfinal game, England versus France. Of course, I'm taking France. I love Kylian Mbappe. I love Mbappe way too much, and I think France will win it.
I don't know. It's a
Tough battle.
yeah. They've got France 39%, England 32%. I don't know if England can stop Mbappe. England has a good chance.
But
of
there's
winning.
more players to France's roster.
No, they don't.
They have a good roster. You can't lie to that. Come on, you can't lie to that.
Most of their players got injured.
Most of their players are injured, but
They've got Mbappe. Hold on, they've got Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann, Tuchinelli, Dembele, and Lloris. Everyone else is like either mid or trash.
What about your boy,
Oh,
Benzema?
he's not playing. He got injured.
Oh, that's right.
but Varane can play well. What's his name? Eduardo Camavinga. Is that how you say his name? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm butchering last people's name.
Dembele's a good player.
Yeah, and
He's a
then
good player, but he's not going to start over.
goalkeeper's pretty decent, like pretty average, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he's all right.
So I got France winning it. You got I'm saying Portugal no. Who would you say? Sorry, I forgot. Who's your final player? Who do you think's going to the final? Who's got winning it all?
Well, I'm rooting for Argentina.
Argentina.
So
the way that I saw Brazil play, it's hard to.
Yeah, so it's going to be Brazil, Argentina, hopefully in the semifinal, and then Portugal, and either.
France. So
England
basically,
or
the
France.
battle of Neymar and Messi versus the battle of Ronaldo and Mbappe. I think that's a good matchup to see. But if I want to see a final, I would want to see France make it. But if I'm like, I want to see Messi and Ronaldo one last dance.
That'd be absolutely.
It's going to be a banger. They're going to make money. The fans are going to be happy, and I don't think anyone's going to take the.
That's like a winner take all. That's like the GOAT decision.
That would settle it, in my opinion.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dragon Sports Podcast. Hit the like button, comment on your way out. Hit the like button, comment on your way out. Sub to the channel. It'll mean a lot if you sub. We're at 21 subs right now. Let's try to get to 30 by maybe the end of the month. A little Christmas gift for us. Honestly, would be nice. Any last words? Jax, Hambam?
No, nothing. Just peace.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much
Rock
for tuning
West.
in.